Good morning, America, and welcome here to Innovation, your program where you can have fun and learn about technology. Today we will be joining the best presenter in Mexico, Nezahualcóyotl, Fermín Acosta. But first, we will see some advertisements.
Well, thank you, Rafa. Today we are talking about programming. We all know that without programming, the electronic things wouldn't work. But what do we know about programming?
Well, I know that programming are some types of code, but I don't really know how they work.
Well, that's why today our guest is one of the richest people in the world. And he owns a very big company about electronics. This person is
Sebastián Guzmán.
Thanks for the invitation. I'm really pleased.
Well, nice intro. Now, Mr. Guzman, tell us more about programming. What is for?
The purpose of programming is to create a set of instructions that computers use to perform specific operations or to exhibit desired behaviors.
And everybody, no matter who, can program?
Well, the process of writing source code often requires expertise in many different subjects, including knowledge of the application, domain, specialized algorithm, and formal logic. But you can use it in many ways.
And which are the basic uses of programming?
Well, to start, anything you have ever used on a computer and virtually everything you have ever used, and electronic devices, also mechanic devices, were the result of programming. So the uses are somewhat expensive.
Well, Mr. Guzman, I have heard about some program called Python, but what's the difference between programming and a giant snake? What's the funny, Mr. Guzman?
Python is not a snake. It's meant for a programming language.
Oh, I read something about that. Well, Python is an artificial language to communicate instructions to a computer, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Well, but who made Python and what are the uses of Python?
Well, the creator is a big friend of mine. His name is Guido van Rossum. He's from Netherlands. And what he created is a multi-paradigm programming language. Oriented programming and structured programming are fully supported, and there are a number of language features which support functional programming and aspect-oriented programming. Many other paradigms are supported using extensions, including design, logical programming. Python uses dynamic typing and a combination of reference counting and a cycle detecting garbage protector for memory management. An important feature of Python is dynamic name resolution, which blinds method and variable names during program execution. The design of Python offers only limited support for the functional programming and its lives tradition. The language has map, reduce, and filter functions, comprehension for lists, dictionaries, and sets, as well as generated expressions. The standard library has two modules, literatures and functools. that implement functional tools borrowed from Haskell and Stardom's ML. Are you sleeping?
No, no. Thanks, Mr. Guzman. Thanks a lot. But Sebas, there are a lot of programming languages. Tell me, how can I know which one is the best?
Well, I prefer Python. Python is a general-purpose high-level programming language whose design philosophy emphasizes and code readability. Python syntax allows programmers to express concepts in fewer lines of code than would be possible in languages such as C, and the language provides constructs intended to enable clear programs on both a small and large scale. Good attention.
Which are the difference between high-level and low-level programming languages?
Oh, I know that one. High-level languages allow much more abstraction than low-level languages. This allows algorithms and functions to be written without requiring detailed knowledge of the hardware using computing platform. The compiler provides the interface transparently for the programmer. Low-level languages will require more involvement with the actual register and interrupt interfaces to the hardware. These can provide more control and efficiency for the program and can be good for applications which need high-speed execution. But high-level compilers are much better at the optimizing for speed now.
Whoa, you're well informed.
Yes, well, actually no. The producer is telling me everything through the airplane. Well, but instead of being a programmer, I would like to be a singer.
Well, I can sing.
Well, it's time to end the show. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
And Sebas, thanks a lot for the interview. Thanks for coming, Sebas. But before you leave, the production is telling me that the public want to see you dancing again for us. So please, Sebas, leave the room, but dancing, Sebas. Thanks a lot for the interview. Thanks a lot for the interview. Well, he was very awesome, right?
Yes.
I understand nothing, but he was very awesome.
Yeah. He really types good.
Yeah. Well, goodbye. See you next Friday.
See you.
But wait, what? The production is telling me that the public want to see us leaving this room dancing like Sebas.
Are you serious?
Yes. So what do you think?
Well,
We dance or we don't dance?
We dance.
Yes. Okay, let's dance.